career. He's come close to Super Entities before, but he can enter the field tonight. But he's got to face a Havana Pitbull and a Cuban Crippler. It was in 2003 that a young man that became known later on as Larry Sweeney sat ringside at Super Indy 2 and watched Colt Cabana defeat Matt Stryker. That inspired Sweeney to become a wrestler. Fast forward several years later, to Super Indy 6, Larry Sweeney captures the Super Indy Championship when he wins that tournament. Fast forward still to present day, with Larry Sweeney unfortunately no longer with us, Ricky Reyes now hopes to win the Super Indy tournament in Larry Sweeney's honor and memory. And to start things out, this journey begins, this road begins against a larger man and some may say a hungrier man in terms of Logan Shulo, who's been here in IWC for many, many months trying to carve his niche. This is Reyes' return to the organization.
I'm just going to be honest, Logan's a big boy and clearly physically he could dominate Ricky. But as good as Ricky is, he also has the motivation of one Larry Sweeney behind him. So as far as I'm concerned, this is just me being up front, Ricky's pretty much unbeatable tonight.
Reyes, a former IWC heavyweight champion in his time, had about 8 or 9 months with that gold. The only man I've ever seen in my life to make Low-Key, Homicide, Shirley Doe, and Brent Albright all tap out within a short period of a few months of each other.
It's impressive. It absolutely is. That's why he is Ricky Reyes, and he's traveled the world and done lots of things overseas. He's done great things here in the States, obviously, like you said, in IWC as well. And he's looking to add the Super Indy trophy under his belt as well.
That's why people call him the Pitbull, the Rottweiler, and of course the Cuban Crippler as well. Reyes also has extensive time competing and training over in Japan. He's trained with Antonio Inoki in years gone by. He has had extensive tours of Mexico and Puerto Rico. He is a former champion in the WWC promotion run by legendary professional wrestler Carlos Colon. Reyes is more worldly than just about anybody in this tournament.
Also, another great piece of Ricky Reyes trivia, he was defeated by a gentleman who some are calling the future of professional wrestling, one Adam Cole. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, he was beaten by him.
Well, interesting that you say, Mr. Cole, that Reyes is unbeatable tonight. But Reyes continues the offensive. What do you say to that? You say you can beat Ricky Reyes, but a couple moments ago you said Reyes is unbeatable. Something has to give. Is your bandana too tight?
He's unbeatable tonight, is what I said. Ricky Reyes is in the ring with Logan. This guy's physically very, very impressive. Ricky has all the motivation in the world, if also he's not extremely talented. He's unbeatable tonight.
Well, let's not kid ourselves. He's got to come into Super Indy 10 with twice the motivation he has right now because he wants to go through that entire tournament for Larry Sweeney.
Maybe.
All right. We'll see. Maybe you got a trick up your sleeve. I don't know.
I'm Adam Cole, baby. I got a million tricks up my sleeve.
You're Adam Cole, and you won't let anybody else forget it, will you? Shulo elevates Reyes. Reyes has been more of a mat tactician here in his IWC stint. He can strike with the best of them, and he can take it to the air as well, but Reyes loves to beat you on the ground. Reyes, if it was humanly possible to spend 25 hours a day in a gym, Ricky Reyes would.
Yeah, Ricky doesn't have much of a social life, that's for sure.
Well, that was not my point.
That's my point.
Okay, don't get hot at me about it. We're all friends here.
I don't like you.
Well, I'm sorry to hear
that. Don't get it twisted. I don't like you.
Well,
and I don't like Ricky Reyes either.
All right. Well, I'm
impressed with him. I respect him.
I'm not going to do anything about it, but Ricky Reyes might. Shulo was able to trap Reyes in the corner and take Reyes off his game momentarily. Shulo, got to wonder if he's healthy after a hellacious TLC match about a month ago. Reyes has seemed to have been straddling, or rather Shulo has seemed to have been straddling the fence when it comes to the Founding Fathers. As Shulo soaking in the adulation of the crowd, not much adulation I must say, certainly reminiscent of, well, you Mr. Cole.
The people love me. They just don't want to accept it. It's hard for them to appreciate someone that they wish that they could be. That's the biggest problem.
I don't seem they love you as much as you love you, but that's another issue entirely. Shulo seems to want to be a founding father when I would suggest that's against his better interest. I think he's drinking the Bubba Kool-Aid personally, and the beating he got from Marshall Bull a month ago was evidenced as that, as Reyes is able to kick out at 2. And keep in mind, Adam, we're still going to determine one more Super Indy qualifier via our videos here later tonight. Could be anybody. Could be somebody done like you. Perish the thought.
It could be John Cena for all I care. I guarantee you that I would walk away with that trophy June 18th.
All right.
And right now, Logan really working over Ricky Reyes. He's going to have trouble getting up from this because the much bigger Logan is overpowering him, but it'll be hard for Ricky to work up from this.
Logan's got a key lock on Reyes right now, making Reyes carry not just Reyes' own body weight, but also Shulo's. As Shulo's just over top of Reyes right now. That cuts off your leverage, that cuts off your potential momentum. You know that very well in your time in the ring, Mr. Cole.
Absolutely. The last thing you want to do is get on the ground, especially with a guy that large. But if anyone can get out of it, it's Ricky Reyes.
Pace quickens. Reyes. Some of the most dangerous kicks in wrestling.
There's those strikes you were talking about.
Reyes on the shoulders of Shulo. Both guys jogging for position. Shulo got the advantage. Follow through clothesline.
This could be it.
Shulo could be in Super Indy 10, 2-0. Let's take.
5 minutes have gone by in this match. 5 minutes.
Let's take you, Mr. Cole, and put you into the ropes right now. If you're in the ring with either of these men, what's your strategy?
Other than winning?
Well, yeah, you got to do something to get there to winning, you know.
Well, let me tell you, first of all, depending on who I'm in there with, say I'm in there with Logan. I'll tell you what, right now I would start by working on those tree trunks of legs of his and make sure I can keep him to my level, ground him a little bit, make sure he can't get up and power me.
2.
And if I'm in the ring with Ricky Reyes, I want to fly around and do everything I can to stay away and avoid from his grappling prowess, because it's probably the most impressive of anyone here on the card tonight.
Right, you are. Shulo again, almost riding Reyes, just staying over top of his man. What a feel-good story it would be if Reyes could begin that journey for his fallen friend here tonight. But Shulo, obviously no disrespect toward Larry Sweeney, but he's got his own career aspirations in mind. He's in a tough spot here, but you know he's going to give it no less than 100%, will Shulo.
Big spinning neck breaker there by Ricky Reyes.
Reyes fights on. Follow through, and there's the tenacity of Reyes that the Super Indy field may have to contend with. Hard kick to the jaw. Reyes is smash mouth and in your face. Can he put Shulo away? Got the DDT.
Huge tornado DDT.
Could be all. 1, 2, and no. And Adam Cole, if you, on June 18th, are matched up with Reyes, should he win, this could be a cold dose of reality for you. If you're in the ring with Reyes, it's not going to be about showing off your looks or your hair and smiling and posturing and showing off your abs and all this nonsense. It's going to be an in-your-face affair. You may not have that smile once Reyes is done with you.
I didn't want to say this, but I hope to God that I do not pair off with Ricky Reyes, because I do not want to be the one responsible for ending his big streak of wanting to win the Super Indy for Larry Sweeney, because unfortunately, I would have to be the man to do that.
Well, that certainly is very possible. I will never discredit or doubt the abilities you possess bell to bell, Mr. Cole. You've proven it in a shorter amount of time than almost anybody in recent memory. And certainly a superplex center ring. With young success comes ego, but that's another story too, and no. Near fall situation. Reyes was a half a count away from realizing the first step of his Super Indy dream.
And Reyes is now down because of the huge beating that he took earlier. He was on fire there for a minute, but there's only so much that you have in the tank after taking a beating from someone twice your size.
And keep in mind, this is just the qualifying round. Imagine the competitive nature of the tournament itself next month.
I don't know if you want to go strike to strike with Ricky Reyes, even how big Logan is. I think Ricky's got this one.
That is a very dangerous feat, a tall order. Reyes learned from the best and has beaten the best when it comes to striking. But Shulo maybe got a lucky break there. Reyes close to the ropes. The momentum sent Reyes to the outside, and Shulo to the outside.
For a guy his size, that's the last thing I expected. But a shot at the Super Indy tournament is on the line, so it really doesn't surprise me that much.
Shulo has deceptive agility and almost a suicide-like dive to the outside, showing you it is all or nothing. It's about pushing your body beyond its normal limits. What do you have that separates you from the pack? Shulo could have found it here. Hook of the leg and no.
The journey to qualifying for the Super Indy for Ricky Reyes is still alive. Let's see if he has enough in the tank to pull it out.
Shulo able to send Reyes in once again, but he created that room, that space, that opening. Is it enough for Reyes? No! Great rotation on the power slam.
If he could have got the cover there, I think that would have been it. But Ricky now back up to his feet.
Well, Reyes is still doubled over in pain, though, and receives a powerbomb for his troubles. Tight pitting predicament near fall. All of Reyes' own weight was over top of his own shoulders. Smart move by Shulo, but nothing doing here tonight. Reyes is being driven by an internal force that maybe we don't even understand right now.
Ricky Reyes is good, but there's something special about watching him right now.
Wait, he's got an inside cradle. Reyes almost caught Shulo off guard. And Shulo continues to press the fight. Great resilience, great staying power, despite a man significantly larger than the Cuban crippler. Missing the splash. And Reyes trying to psych himself up, shrug off that pain. Got caught mid-air powerbomb. This is it. No.
This is unbelievable.
If Shulo can beat Reyes, do we have founding father presence in Super Indy? And what does that mean to the entire dynamic of the tournament? Shulo was measuring Reyes, who landed right in the back of his head on that powerbomb attempt.
A normal man would stay down right now, but Ricky Reyes continues to fight up. He's got to be on his last end right now.
There's not a damn thing normal about Ricky Reyes once he get into this mode, into this frame of mind. And he can't barely stand, but he can still fight. Reyes is dazed. He can't get his feet under him. And Shulo just keeps knocking him down. And we may be here all night knowing Ricky Reyes. Reyes with an explosion. Couldn't stand, so he used the dropped hold. Takes Shulo down to his level. Chops the leg of Maestro style and got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and Super Indy qualifier, the Cuban crippler, Ricky Reyes.
I got to see what I can do about the brackets. I don't think in the best interest of the tournament that I'm paired up with Ricky Reyes first round.
See what you could do.
Doesn't seem like a good idea, you know.
When did you get stroke around this place?
Just an idea. Just an idea.
I see. Well, I think Adam Cole has shown his true colors here, but Mr. Cole, one final word from you to everybody watching and everyone in Super Indy 10 that'll see this DVD. What should we expect from the hottest young prodigy in wrestling today at Super Indy 10?
You hit the nail on the head. People have called me the hottest young prodigy in professional wrestling, and it has been for good reason. Every single opportunity that I've been presented with, I have succeeded. The Super Indy is my biggest shot to prove just that. And me being Adam Cole, I can promise I will not disappoint, whether it's Ricky Reyes or whoever you want to throw in front of me. Adam Cole is your Super Indy champion. I'm out of here.
Well, we certainly thank you, Mr. Cole, for your time and your opinions. Ricky Reyes looking to not disappoint either. Showing of respect. Could we see Shulo? It depends on how deep he is in the founding father pocket. No. Bumped right into Reyes. Big sign of disrespect, but the important thing on Ricky Reyes' mind is the victory and the fact he